Alright, guys, what's going on? We're here just talking Raiders, Texans. I mean, what a game. I don't want to think about that ending, but there are so many good things. Let me just briefly say the bad things. One, we could not run the ball very well. I know Rashad Jennings had that one run, and that kind of changes the stats a little bit, but we couldn't run up the gut like a normal team, and our offensive line, still a problem. Still an issue with us. That was the problem I had so far. They just couldn't run up the gut, and Reggie's got to address that offensive line somewhere next season. If it doesn't example already why our offensive line is bad, the running game up the gut was bad. It was so bad. But anyways, that was the only negative. The other one would say conservative. The conservative play calling at the end. Our offensive line couldn't block for a 4-minute offense. We weren't able to punch the final nail in the coffin. We did it later, but the offense couldn't do it themselves. They couldn't move down the field. And I'm not really going to blame the coaches on that. A lot of it's just we can't block. The offensive line doesn't know how to block well enough and create holes in crunch time. So I'm not really too mad over that. The other negative is that punt return. I mean, it's another special teams touchdown allowed. No excuses for that. Janikowski was playing hurt, so I'll forgive him for that missed kick. He's playing hurt. So. Yeah, that bad punt return was also a negative. But on to the positives. Lots of good things went on this game. One of them, Matt McGloin. He made some throws better than prior today. There should be some controversy at quarterback because there should be more catches or completions than the box score says. There were quite a few drops. I was annoyed Marcel Reese dropped an easy one, and I think Denarius Moore dropped a catchable ball. Matt McGloin was on target today. He didn't make any. He made a couple questionable throws, but for the most part, I thought he was good. I thought he played very well. Didn't have any issues with him. And he made that throw, the last touchdown to Rivera was really huge, that one that went over, because NFL quarterbacks got to be able to make that throw. And he did that. I don't know if Pryor could, but with a bad offensive line, McGloin, great job in my book today. I liked what I saw there. The only thing weird, this was a strange game, I thought, overall, because Matt Schaub goes in. They thought Case Keenum was ineffective. I mean, Texans are just a train wreck. There were some false starts on them. Usually we get those bad penalties, but yeah, the Texans had quite a few of those plays today. Offensively, they were inept just on third down. Our defense was the biggest positive of all. 2 turnovers in the first quarter led to touchdowns the other way, so they came through with touchdowns when we needed to. Thankfully, we weren't kicking field goals. That is a positive from last week. But the defense was our offense once again. 2 touchdowns in that first half. We're down 17-0 if it weren't for the defense making plays when we needed it. So, yeah, I got to give credit there. The defense, and they made that final stop at the end. It reminded you of last 2 years ago when it came down to a late stand, and this time, thank goodness, Houston couldn't get the first down, let alone the touchdown. That stuff on third down was great. It forced them to pass it, and then there was that false start on them. Just a real strong effort by the defense. They only allowed 1 touchdown the whole day, and there was just that one stupid mistake, a broken play, Charles Woodson, and everyone took a bite on the quarterback. Garrett Graham was wide open, it happens, but 3 field goals, 1 touchdown by the defense. They played as well as you could in a game, and I know Houston is in a downward spiral, 8 straight losses. I don't know what to say, but it's good to know we're not tanking because I'm not in favor of that. You want to play to win the game, you got to evaluate your players, and McGloin, looking like a good guy. I mean, this is why the staff had him in front of Tyler Wilson on the depth chart. They know what they're doing. Yeah, personnel, we still got to work about the offensive line, but defense had to play a great game, and they did. Just enough plays to win the game. Thank goodness the defense carried them. So, let me know what you all think. I liked what I saw from the defense, but that was a heart attack finish. Offense has got to learn to move the ball when it matters. Unfortunately, we can't block. So, let me know what you all think. A win's a win. Thank goodness that stand was as good as it was. See you guys later, and go Raiders.